Hello everyone, hope you're doing fine. Welcome to this new video. Today I'm going to explain to you what is a listening lesson and how do we present a listening lesson and what is a PDP framework. First, a framework means the steps or the stages of the lesson. It means what are the steps that are going to follow in a listening lesson or in a reading lesson, writing or speaking lesson. Actually, steps or stages are like they can be used interchangeably. So what to do at each time, which activity to present, and what is the aim of each activity? This is what we mean by framework. Now, a listening lesson is divided into 3 steps or 3 stages. We have pre-listening, we have while or during listening. Here you're going to choose just one, and you have post-listening. Now, concerning the time which should be devoted to each stage. In the pre-listening, just devote from 10 to 15 minutes. I'm talking about like the normal time in session. When you have 1 hour, in the pre-listening, you're going to devote 10 to 15 minutes enough. For the while listening, you're going to devote 30 minutes. Maybe less, maybe more, but the average is 30 minutes. And in the post-listening, you're going to devote from 10 to 15 minutes. Here we are going to reduce that the while takes much time and more time compared to the other stages. While? Because your pupils are going to listen, so they have to take their time listening. They have to take their time working on their listening skill, enhancing their listening ability, and they have to do the activities to check their understanding. We start with the pre-listening. I'm going to explain to you what is the pre-listening stage, and I'm going to tell you what you have to provide your pupils with as activities. In the pre-listening, you're going to prepare your pupils for the listening phase. Before your pupils listen, they need to be prepared. You have to activate their schemata. They have to talk about their knowledge and experience with the topic. For example, scientific word. Your pupils are going to give you some devices they know, give you some inventors, tell you about a biography of an inventor, because I know that they have already dealt with this in other subjects like Arabic or French. So they try to, this is what we call cross-curricular topics. They have to we have many subjects which share the same topics. So they have to tell you about their experience and knowledge with the topic, and they're going to make predictions. Like they have to deduce what is the topic of the listening, and they are going to confirm these predictions by the end, like while they listen. And they have to be aware of the pre-teaching vocabulary. Means before they listen, you have to give them the vocabulary needed in order to understand the script. You don't have to give them all the new vocabulary or explain to them all the vocabulary. It's impossible. But you just have to give them the keywords which are somehow new and difficult for them. So this is very important in reading too. They should understand what are they going to listen to before they work with it. Like before you tackle the listening. What are the activities that we can present in the pre-listening? You can show your pupils some flashcards, pictures, or a video related to the topic of the sequence. For example, if you are going to talk about the daily routine, you're going to present, of course, flashcards, pictures, or even a video on YouTube related to the topic of the lesson. You may show your pupils some materials. For example, if you're going to talk about the scientific world, why not presenting or showing your pupils phones, ship, flash drive, and so on. You're going to ask some questions to help them deduce the topic of the listening. You're going to present, for example, a situation. For example, if you're going to talk about the old lifestyle, just try to take a situation from realia, from their authentic routine, and apply it on your lesson. And you can, of course, present activities. It's better. You're going to, for example, present a matching activity. They're going to match the vocabulary to the pictures. You're going to ask them, for example, to arrange pictures in order, and so on. So these are some useful activities that you can present to your pupils. Then we move to the while listening. In the while listening, your pupils are on task. It means they are engaged in the task. They're going to listen, so they are involved. Your pupils have to listen for the gist, it means for general information, and they have to listen for specific information, it means they listen for details. So bear in mind, while giving your activities, while designing your activities, you should design an activity in which you appraise, you evaluate your pupils' ability to scan and your pupils' ability to skim. When they skim, it means they're going to give you the general idea of the listening. When they scan, it means they're going to look for a particular information. If you ask your pupils in an activity to give you the date of birth of an inventor, here they are scanning. They have to listen for a given information, for a particular information, for a detail. If you ask your pupils to give you a general idea or a title of the script, so you're going to evaluate your pupils' ability to skim, like to get the gist. And of course, getting the gist is easier than like listening for specific information. What are the activities that we can present in the while listening? We have many activities. You just have to be selective. Note taking. Note taking means your pupils are going to listen and are going to take notes. Even if it's not an explicit activity, but still it's an activity. So note taking, it means your pupils are going to take notes while listening. We have true or false, or not, why not mentioned. We have putting events in the right order. They're going to listen. Are going to give them like scrabbled and IDs. Are going to put them in order. Dictation is like a very useful, interesting activity. Completing tables. Here you're going to ask your pupils to complete a given table. For example, you give them the name. They're going to put the age or the country. Labeling pictures, you're going to give them, for example, pictures related, for example, to a daily routine. They're going to label pictures as they appear in the script. Another activity which is related to pictures is checking items in pictures. We're going to give them, for example, pictures. For example, when you go to, for example, for second year program, we have Me and My Shopping. For example, they listen to a dialogue between a mom and dad talking about shopping at the grocery. So we are going to mention a list of vegetables and fruits. And then we're going to give them items like vegetables and fruits in the picture, and they're going to select what they listen to. Then we have another interesting activity also related to pictures is reordering pictures. We have picture dictation. You can, for example, describe something to your pupils and they draw it on the board. This is useful for first and second year pupils because they cannot like listen to like tell a story or listen to answer questions and so on. So they have just to recognize what they listen to in order to draw it. We have another activity in the while listening, spotting the mistake or false facts dictation. The teacher tells false facts and the pupils are going to correct them. We have fill in the blanks or fill in the gaps or gap fill. So teacher gives a passage and pupils listen, then fill in the blanks. We have text completion. Here your pupils are going to complete the text according to what they have understood. We have multiple choice too. This is a common activity in listening or even in reading. Pupils are going to select correct answers out of 3 or 4 choices or options. And we have another activity which is what's next. Your pupils are going to try to guess the missing parts of the script. Then we move to the post-listening. A post-listening, it's a follow-up activity which aims at using the knowledge gained from the listening for the development of other skills, such as speaking and writing. Your pupils are going to integrate another skill with listening, and even sub-skills. They have to work further with the text or with the script, like its topic, its content, and even its vocabulary and grammar. So we have to integrate skills and sub-skills in the post-listening. Concerning the activities that we can present in this phase, we have, of course, depending on the level of your pupils and depending on on the year. So you have, for example, what do you recall? Here you're going to challenge your pupils to tell you what they remember from the script without repeating the same words. It's just a game, but it's useful. We have answering and asking questions, can be included in role play. We have check and summarize. You are going to ask your pupils to summarize information they heard orally or written. We have discussion. Here you are going to discuss with your pupils the topic of the script. They should be interesting. Of course, the topic should be interesting to inspire comments and debates. We have information exchange. Pupils listen to a passage and others are going to listen to another passage, and they're going to share information. We have testing classmates. It's a collaborative activity. Your pupils are going to prepare like quiz questions on the script to their classmates, and all their pupils will have to respond. Writing a short composition. Here your pupils are going to write a short piece of information given in the passage. And telling a similar story. For example, if the script talks about an experience in the past, a bad experience or a good experience, you're going to tell your pupils to tell a similar story in the post-listening phase. That's all, my dear followers. I'd like to thank you for all your support and motivation. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, comment and share. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye.